All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining this session. I see the intent within you guys to grow from whatever career that you are in right now. And that's really commendable. I really appreciate that. Which is why I have arranged this 5-day coding bootcamp for you so that you can understand if this career is something that you would like to pursue or not. I can tell you day one right now, it requires hard work. It requires you to prioritize this skill set, this learning the skill set for next 4 or 5 months if you would like to work with me. But once you get there, then the possibilities are endless, right? My motive today or in the session, 5-day session, is to help you kill the fear of getting into software engineering and programming, right? Okay, someone is coming in. Let me just try to get this person inside. Okay. Let's see if he is able to join the audio. No, it seems like it's still the problem with Hamza. He is not able to join the audio for some reason. Are you able to join the audio? Can you hear me out, Hamza?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And you can see my screen?
Yeah.
That's very good.
Good.
All right. So what I was saying here is that in this next 5 days, my motive will be to kill the fear that you have for programming.
Yeah.
Most of you guys are coming from non-tech background, and it is highly possible that you guys think of programming as a rocket science. It is not. It is a pretty systematic approach. If you take, then it is not a rocket science. Obviously, it needs effort from your side. You need to put in the required amount of time and patience, and with the help of the right guidance, you can certainly kill the fear and then have a proper career path that requires you to grow beyond your current skills and basically keep on learning more technical stuff, more programming languages, more architectures, and then basically pivot from there, then basically bounce from there. So let me just try to open this up in the right mode, and let's see what we have for today's agenda. Okay. So today I will quickly introduce you to myself, and then without wasting any time, we will get into programming space, which is why I have sent multiple emails in the last few days.
Yeah.
I have mentioned you to install Java and Eclipse in your system so that you can follow me along.
Yeah.
So is that done for every one of you?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right. Abdi, Anna, Cameron.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, good. So we will go through the introduction for Java, and once we understand that, then we will try to run or create programs using Eclipse. Eclipse is, we call this as IDE. IDE meaning integrated development environment, where you basically create projects, you write your script, so on and so forth. We will learn that. We will try to understand what is Java main. We will try to create some programs with the help of main method. We will try to understand what is variable, what is constant, what are data types. Then there are different kind of operators, mathematical conditional operators. And then we will understand what is an array and how to use them. Then loops, there are 4 different kind of loops we will go through. And then we will try to understand var args. what are the hierarchs and how to use them. So this is the whole agenda for today's class. Let me take you to the next page where I'm talking about myself. So I'm Souvik.
Yeah.
I'm in this industry for 15 years now. I work with Citibank in a very senior position. And along with my 9-to-5 job, I have built up a passion to work with people like you who are in this particular situation where you have the intention to go in software engineering space, but you're not able to because you are confused, you are scared, whether you're trying to, you're having self-doubt, whether this career is for you or not, and whether you will be able to learn the skill set or not. That is the biggest challenge I've seen for the students I work with. And that is a passion. That's my passion. I like to break down things in manageable chunks so that you can easily grab those and learn the skill set from my experience and eventually find a solid career path in this industry. It doesn't matter from which industry you're coming, if you have ever worked in programming or not, it doesn't matter any of it. All it matters is whether you have that intention and whether you are ready for the hard work and you have the patience. The patience meaning this in programming space. When you write a program, many times it will fail, it will not work. There are syntaxes which you will not remember at the initial days because you are not practicing enough. But then when you are in that flow and you start practicing, and if you are constantly putting the effort, these syntaxes will sit in your mind. It will get registered in your mind. Okay. And then you will be able to build logics. At the initial days, you will make silly mistakes, but you have to be patient. You have to retry. It's kind of fail, repeat, and win. You will fail, you have to repeat, and then you'll win, right? That's the attitude that I need from this batch, okay? So in last 6 years, I have trained more than 6,000 students. The number that you see here, 2,000 is not right. I have to update the slide deck. I've worked with more than 6,000 people in the last 6-7 years. Earlier, I used to kind of provide freelance coaching for other companies around the world. And last 2 years, I opened my own company here in Ireland. I live in Ireland, and I opened my own company here. And in last 2 years, I have coached more than 120 students. And out of 120 students, I was able to fetch jobs for 103 students who were able to successfully switch their career and get into programming space. And they are they didn't only clear the interview, they are working in the software engineering space and they are thriving. They are getting promoted, they are thriving. That is exactly what I wish for every one of you here. So let's move on to the next thing. For this batch, I want you guys to be connected to me so that you don't feel left alone. I will be giving you tasks. I will be giving you assignments. My expectation is that you will be trying to complete these assignments and you will reach out to me when you are failing, okay? So I'm going to just give you my YouTube channel. So you can just go in here. The YouTube channel is very nominal. I don't post a lot in the YouTube channel, but the YouTube channel, you are required to sign in or subscribe because all these videos will be available in the YouTube for you to watch in future, correct? So I'm just going to quickly ping you the YouTube channel and you have to, my bad, just 1 minute. Let me just put this in the chat for everyone. Okay, so that's the YouTube channel. You need to go and you need to subscribe. Once you're with that, There's another one, which is the Slack channel. Slack channel is basically a chat application using which you guys will be able to directly communicate with me for next 5 days. Whenever you have roadblocks, you can reach out to me and I can help you with your doubts. All right. So the Slack channel link is here. Let me just bring you that. Okay. So I've sent this Slack channel link. When you get inside the Slack channel, please look out for the channel named August 2023. That's the channel where I will invite you. Once you get in, I will invite you to this channel where we all can chat and we all can ask our doubts and move on from there. Okay. So I'll give you like 5 minutes to complete this job, and then we will continue to the next session. Okay. I'll pause my recording for 5 minutes. Thanks. All right. So that was with the Slack channel setup. Thanks for setting this up, because you will definitely need my help to progress, and you can communicate me with there. Okay, good stuff. So let's just get started with Java straight away, so that we can do some cool programming stuff. Okay, what is Java? Java is a object-oriented programming language. What exactly it means objects, you will understand that when you go a little bit deeper into Java. It basically means Java follows object-oriented principles. When I say object-oriented principles, yes, Sana, you will get the recording. I will be posting the recording in the Slack channel, which is why I asked you to join the YouTube. In the YouTube, I will be uploading all these recordings, and then you can look for it. Okay. So what I was saying is Java is an object-oriented programming language, meaning it follows object-oriented principles. What do I mean by that? There are different kinds of principles in object-oriented programming. For example, inheritance. For example, abstraction. Okay. These are different kind of object-oriented principles that Java follows, which is why it is an object-oriented programming language. We will know more about it. I understand it is pretty much a Greek and Latin for you right now, but we will know more about it when we go deeper. So there are mainly 3 components of Java. Okay, Java virtual machine, Java runtime environment, and Java development kit. Okay, let's try to understand what are these. So what is Java virtual machine? How exactly Java program runs on your system, okay, is what Java virtual machine is all about. It is basically a concept. It is basically a program on its own that creates an abstraction over operating system. You can think of it creates an environment on its own, okay, on top of your operating system. What is your operating system? Your operating system could be Windows. Your operating system could be Mac. It could be Linux, right? So on top of your operating system, it kind of creates its own environment where it can run the Java program. Okay. So how exactly it works is pretty simple, right? If you have Java installed in your system, you can pretty much go through the steps that I have mentioned below. Source file meaning the Java source file, okay? And then you are required to convert that source file into a bytecode. Why? Because the source file that you will write, let me try to put a picture. So the source file that you will be writing, it will be in English, okay? English syntax. but your operating system or the computer, it will never understand what exactly you have written in terms of the syntax. It's in English. Computer or any program basically understands two things. That is 1 or 0. 1 means switch on, 0 means switch off. That's it. It's an electronic system. Electronic system only means if the current is coming to it or is not coming to it. That's it. 0 or 1. That's all. So whatever you have written in English, that needs to be compiled, meaning that needs to be converted or transformed into bytecode. Bytecode is basically a series of zeros and ones that is exactly mapping to your English written syntax. This process is called compilation. Okay, we will compile an English syntax script into a bytecode. This is called a compilation. And once it is compiled, there is a compiler which will do the compilation. Once it is compiled, then it becomes a bytecode. Now, this bytecode is understandable by Java virtual machine, and eventually it runs the program. Okay, so whatever I just said right now, I will try to do it practically in my system. You can even do that in your system. So let's try to quickly go into our terminal. Terminal meaning command prompt. If you're using Mac, please open up your terminal. If you're using Windows, you can open up your command prompt. So let me just open up my terminal. Hold on. All right, I see Michael coming in. Just give me 1 second. Let me help him introduce. Hi, Michael. I don't think he has joined the audio. Okay, Michael, can you hear me out loud and clear? I don't hear you at all. Can you hear me? Hey, Michael, can you hear me?
Oh, yes.
Right. So thanks for joining. We have started the class at 9 a.m. Every day, 9 o'clock, we will start the class. So please try to be on time. We are right now talking about Java virtual machine. What is Java and what is Java virtual machine? I have also asked the whole team to join a Slack channel. It is going to be our private channel for this 5 days coding bootcamp, where you can reach out to me for any assignments that I will be giving, and you will have roadblocks. So you can reach out to me with your doubts and I will clear them. All these sessions that I'm recording right now will be uploaded to YouTube. So you can watch them published in the Slack channel. I have already added the Slack channel information in the chat message, right? In the Zoom chat message. So please feel free to, subscribe to those channels so that you can communicate with me after the class, all right? So right now we are discussing about Java virtual machine, where we are trying to show you how English written syntax file gets compiled into a bytecode, okay? So what I will do is I'll open up my terminal. Let me just see if the terminal is opened. No, it is not. Let me try to open it again. Or maybe just a minute. Okay, I have it here. So good. So here is my terminal. Okay, let me just increase the font a bit, right? You will open up your command prompt. Can we all do this together? Please let me know if you are not able to do it. Um,
I managed to open my command prompt.
okay, that's good. Now what we will do is we will try to run the first command. The first command will be Java space minus minus version. Okay, just to make sure that we have installed Java in your system. So you can see I'm getting a response back from the system saying that I have Java 19 installed in my Mac machine. Can you guys tell me what is that you have in your system?
I've got 11.
That's fine, no problem at all. You guys can start putting the numbers in the chat, in the Zoom chat, so that we can understand, right?
I don't have Java on my PC.
You don't have?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me, I have
Should I
sent
download the
multiple, yeah.
Should I download the 720p or 1080p or the 540p? Like I'm in the download link that you sent yesterday.
I didn't send any download link for the 480p. I have sent you 2 video instructions to install Java and Eclipse in your system.
Yeah, that's the session where I am, which is under the Vimo.
So the email that I have sent earlier is, you don't have to download anything. You just have to play the, email. There's a, so you see, this is the one I have sent. So if you click on this play button, this should play the video. So today, what I want to do is and this shows you how to install the Java and Eclipse. There's an instruction for Windows. There's an instruction for Mac. I've
Okay.
sent these 2 videos. The expectation was you watch the video and you install install Java in your system. That's it.
I will do that now, sir.
You can do that now, or you can actually stay focused in the class, because if you do it now, it will take a long time for us to wait until you finish this entire process. Right now, you can just stay focused and see what is that I'm doing and what everybody else is doing. And then after the class, you can probably mimic that. Okay.
Okay, I'll do that.
That's good. So let's just go back to where was I? I wanted to show you just a minute here. Okay. So I was in this screen. Okay. All right. So can everyone please let me know what version of Java you have installed in the system? Please let me know in the chat. Anna says 11, Cameron says 11. What about Hamza? Sana?
I don't think so. I'll be able to download the Java. I just clicked the link like, the other guy did. So I'm not sure about if I have. I'm just checking in my
So you
settings.
have not installed Java, which is what you're saying, right?
Yes.
As I said, please follow this email. I think there was a clear instruction. There's a hands-on bootcamp.
Okay.
We do it practically. So therefore, it's highly important for you to join the bootcamp with your laptop.
All right.
And install Java 11 and Eclipse. Follow the video instructions below. I have clearly mentioned that. All you have to do is just to see the video instructions and install these 2. All right.
Yeah.
That's fine, Sana. Just stay focused in the class.
Yeah, I think I do wrong. I have to do repeat again.
No, if you have already installed Java, then it's fine. If you're
I
able
installed
to,
them, but it won't come. It won't come for 11. That's why.
yeah, 11 is fine. I'm good with that.
All right.
Good.
Yeah.
All right. So I get 4 responses. What about Tiny? Have you installed Java? No.
Nope.
All right, that's fine. stay focused then. All right. Good stuff. So let's move
Okay.
on. Let's move on to just 1 minute. Okay. So let's just move on to the command prompt for everyone who has installed Java. In the command prompt, what we will do is we will first and foremost, this is Mac. So in the Mac, I'm saying pwd, meaning print working directory. This is the location where I am right now in my command prompt. You can, if you're using Windows, you can hit dir, and it will kind of give you the understanding the directory where you are and what are the content of the directory. So wherever you are, that's no problem at all. You can create a simple file there, okay, in your command prompt. So the file that you will be creating, so here, the file that I'm creating, I will be creating the file with the Mac command called vi, okay? For Windows, you can use, I think it is just 1 minute, creating, just let's do a quick Google, or maybe I can introduce you to ChatGPT today. ChatGPT is a real great tool. I'm sure you guys are aware of it. So let's just say how to create a txt file in Windows command prompt, okay, CMD, all right, and it will tell you what exactly you have to do. So you just go to the directory wherever you want to go and you want to install, and just say echo, right, echo dot the greater than sign, and then example.txt. Okay, so just give the name of the file as you wish. Just give the name of the file as, say, hello world dot. Okay, don't make it txt, make it .java. Okay, don't make it .txt. Just say hello world .java, right? So let's do the same thing here in the editor. So I will write it something like this. I'll say hello world .java, right? Hit enter. When I did, in my Mac, I have opened up this file. This file is right now blank. When you do the same thing with echo greater than hello world.java, you will be able to open up the file as well. Okay. So in this file right now, what we will do is we will write some syntax. So the syntax will go something like this. I'll say public, okay, class, okay, and let's give the name of this class as hello world. Whatever the name of the file is, we will maintain the same name here. So we will say hello world, okay, and we will add a bracket, a flower bracket, and we will close the bracket. That's it. That's the first thing that we will do. And then within this bracket, we will add another syntax. The syntax will go like this: public static, okay, void main, right? And then I will add another bracket here. And in this bracket, then I will write string array with the square brackets, args, and I will have another bracket here. So basically, this is what is happening. Don't get confused, don't get scared. What is happening is just 2 lines of coding right now. This is the first block that I have written. We call this block as a class, Java class. And then we have written another block over here. This block is a method. To be precise, this is a main method. So this block is a class, is a Java class. And this one over here is a method, a main method, right? That is what we have, correct? That's two blocks that I have created. Good. Let me clear the drawing. Okay. Now within this block, two blocks, I want to add in a printout statement. Printout meaning when I run this program, it will print some information in the console. Okay. So what is the printout statement? It will be something like this. System dot out dot print ln. It is a syntax that is understandable by Java. Okay, you will also understand in some time that what exactly am I writing? What is system? What is out? What is println? They are all different. They're doing different things, right? But they are combined together for this job. Okay. So in the syntax, println syntax, I'm going to write a simple text here saying, hey, this is my first Java program, something like this, okay? And then I will complete this entire syntax with a semicolon, which shows that I am ending the line. This is a very simple Java syntax, okay? What am I doing? I have just created two blocks. One is for the class, one is for the method, and the method is a main method. And within the main method, I have written a printout statement, which will just simply print out this text in my screen. Hey, this is my Java program. That's all right? Now let's try to save this. So I'm going to save this. The command for me to save this is WQ exclamation. That will save my file. Okay. And you can see this is my file created. If I hit cat means just show me the content of the file, hello world.java, then this is the content of my file right now. Okay. Okay. So now if I go ahead and if I try to run this program, okay, if I try to run this program with the java.java file, then let's see what happens. So we'll just say Java and hello world. Just a second, my system is not responding. Terminal is not responding. I'm not sure what happened. Okay. Yeah, this terminal sometimes creates a problem. Let's try to open up a new window. Let's see here. Okay, this is responding. So I will quickly increase the font. Okay, let's do a ls -al. This will basically show me all the files that are residing in this location. And I should see a hello world.java, right? Here is that. You see, there's a hello world.java. That's a file. Okay. And let's try to run this file now. Okay. So we'll just say Java space hello world. That is really weird. As soon as I hit tab to auto-complete the name of the file, it is getting stuck. It is a problem with the terminal, I suppose. I'm sure this is not going to happen in your system, but let's just do one more time. Java hello world dot Java. Okay. If I hit enter, all right. So you can see that this is giving me output. Hey, this is my Java program. Okay, but whatever just happened, it is not correct. Why? Because whatever I have written right now in that .java file, it is in English. We are getting the output from an English written file. That is not what should happen. Why? Because there has to be a compilation process. Somehow we had to compile this English written text inside the file into bytecode. So let's just try to see what happened, because this is not what I was expecting. This is a hello world.java. There has to be, I'm thinking that in Mac, somehow what happened is the compilation took place in the background. Because it's .java, it has taken the compilation in the background. And I'm not satisfied with this result because I want to show you the compilation. Can we do this in a Windows machine? Is there anyone who can ready to share their screen? I would love to show you what is that we are expecting. Hamza, do you want to share your screen with me? And I can take the control and then we can go over this. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just 1 minute. There's another person just joining. Let's just introduce her or him, not sure. Hi, Femi. Can you hear me? Okay, in the meantime, let me, Hamza, I'm just going to make you a co-host so that you can show me the screen. And I will let you know, just give me 2 minutes, all right?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so I see Femi here. Hi, Femi, this is Sauvik, and we are in the class for last 1 hour. The class was supposed to start at 9 a.m. UK. The next classes will be also at 9 a.m. So will you be able to please be on time from next time? Are you able to hear me out, Femi? You have to unmute. You're mute right now.
Hello, sir.
No, I'm talking to Femi here. Femi, can you hear me out? Okay, not sure. All right, anyways,
Yeah.
I'll stop. Yeah, hi, Femi. So you're supposed to join at 9 o'clock. It's almost 1 hour.
Yeah, I'm sorry to come late. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll make sure to be on time for next class, please.
The session is already recorded, so you can watch that. You have to join our YouTube and Slack channel so that you can communicate with us, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. I will let you know the details after the class, so don't leave, all right?
Okay.
So Hamza, I have
Yeah.
made you co-host. I'm stopping my share. You can share your screen. You will see a share button in the Zoom. You can share your screen. Can you do that?
Yeah, I'm looking. Where is it? Where I gone? Go to. Come on.
At the bottom, you should see a share screen button.
Yeah. Share screen. Yeah.
Yes, please. Can you just share the screen?
Yeah, I did it.
And then when you click on share screen, it is going to ask you whether you want to share the whole screen or a single window. Just say whole screen.
Yeah.
And then it's coming up now. That's good. So you are in Windows system. That's perfectly fine. Let's do one thing. Let's try to create a simple text file in your. Okay, you know what? You give me the remote control. Let me do this for you.
Okay.
All right. Can you give me the remote control?
Yeah, I leave it. Yeah, brother. Yeah.
Good. So what I'll do right now is I'm going to create a simple file in your in your system. So I'll just say over here, nothing more than this, and I will make this file name as hello world. Hello world.txt. Okay, just hello world is fine. This is by default, it is a text file. Okay, so I'll open this file, and in this file, I'm going to write a few things. By the way, everybody can see Hamza's screen, correct? Can you please confirm that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So here I'm going to just simply write the same exact command, public class, right? And we'll give the name of the file, the class, as the same name of the file. So hello world, right? And then I will simply add a bracket, close the bracket, go up in the middle, and add in another block, public static void main. And then we will say string array args, all right? And I will have this block closed as well. Good. And then within this second block, or the middle block, I'm going to write system dot out dot println, right? And then I will simply write this is my first Java project. Correct? That's it. And finish it off with a semicolon. Exact same syntax what we did. Good stuff. Then we will save this file with save as. When we save this file, we will say, let's not save it as text file. Let's save it as all files, and then give the name or the extension of this file as .java. That's it. And I will say save. Okay, so the file has been saved. This is the Java file that has been saved. Okay, so let's just go to this location in the command prompt, and we will try to execute this file. So right now, dir, if I do, we are in this location. We'll go to the desktop. So cd desktop, and I'm here now. And then I will just run the command. So let's do a Java version. If I hit, Java is not recognized for you. You don't have Java installed?
Yeah, I did it, but I think I'm not complete, or I have to do again.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Just 1 minute, hold on. Let's just see something. Let's go to control panel. And we will look for programs and features. You don't have Java main, man. You don't have Java. Okay. Okay, let's quickly do that. My bad. Can you just go to right? I thought you have Java installed, which is why I wanted to show you Java download. Okay, this is your version 8. No, I don't want it. Java. Java Oracle download, right? Java Oracle download. Okay, so let's go inside this. Java 20 is available now. That's good. I am expecting that you have Windows and it is a 64-bit. So I'll just go and download this guy here. And okay, it's done perfectly fine. I'll install this. Do you see a window where you need to hit OK? Because
Yeah.
I don't see that window. Can you click on that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So now we just it's calculating the space. Okay.
Next, yeah.
Yeah, I'm doing that. That's fine. All right. So this will install the Java. Once it's installed the Java, we have to do is we have to add the Java in our global workspace. Okay. So just a second. Okay, so this is closed.
Next, yeah. Oh, close. Okay.
No, close. And this has been installed in your, I suppose, the JDK location. So how do you know where exactly it is installed? You go to your, say, C drive. That's your C drive. You go inside that, you go to the program files. No, it is not this one. It is the other one, program files. When you come here, you find Java, and then you find JDK 20, and that's the location you need to copy. Okay.
Yeah.
So just 1 second. Copy. And let's go and search over here called as environment variables. Okay. And when I open this up and I click on environment variable button here, can you click on this? I can't click on this.
Yeah.
Okay, good. And then here under system variables, you have added Java home. It's wrong. It's wrong. You haven't even installed Java, but you have added Java home.
Okay.
That's also spelled wrong.
Oh,
So can you open that guy? System variable, please.
system.
So under system variable, do you see Java home?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you click on that, please?
Yeah, this one, yeah.
Yeah, click on
Yeah.
that. Open that.
Yeah.
That's good. You have to change the name of the variable. It is HOME. Can you change that?
HOM.
Yeah, it's a home.
Oh,
No, all caps.
Yeah.
Okay. And the variable value is the one which I just copied. So whatever you have there, here,
yeah.
just remove it. Remove all of it and
Yeah.
just paste. Just paste. Just a control V. Yeah, paste. Yeah. That's it. Right. And I think there is a space at the very front. Can you remove the space?
This
No.
Yeah. All right, yeah, come back. Yeah.
Okay, just go to the very front of this of the line.
Yeah.
No, not here. I mean C program files. Just before C,
Yeah, first.
there's a white space. Can you
Yeah.
remove that? Just do a backspace. Just go for backspace. That's
Yeah.
it. Click on OK. Okay. Now just go scroll down a little bit. There's a path variable, right?
Yeah,
Path
this one.
variable. Yeah. Open that. Click on that. Open that.
Yeah.
All right. And this is Java home bin. That is perfect. This is perfect. Click on OK. Click on OK again. All right. Let's open up the command prompt. Can you open the command prompt, please?
Yeah.
All right. So let's just try to just close this command prompt and open a new one. Open a new one. Right. Now just see Java space minus version. All lowercase.
All location.
Yeah. No, you're not writing. You're not writing. Hold on, let me do it. Let me do it. So just a second. Java space minus version, okay? It's version, okay? And you have 20. Do you see that?
All
That
right.
means you have installed Java, otherwise you have not installed Java. Okay.
Okay.
So this is good that we
Thank
have
you.
all recorded this.
Okay. Thank
So
you.
if anybody is having any problem, you can follow the steps and get it done. Okay. All right, this is done. CD desktop. All right. We'll do okay. I don't know why Demi Topa is joining again. Anyways, so I'll just do a CD desktop. And over here, I'll run the command Java. Okay. Hello world. Hello world dot Java. And you can see what is happening. It says what? It says could not find or load main class hello world.java. Okay, caused by class not found exception. Correct? If you look at the actual file that I've written, I don't think that is this error is right. Can you close the system properties window? Yeah. Okay. If you look at this file here, not this file, my bad.
Yeah, this one.
Open with more apps, notepad. You see, we have indeed, there's something wrong. Hello world, there's a W I added extra. Okay, let's save that. And the name of the file is also incorrect. Hold on. So we will just save this. Hold on. Save. And then we will also change this guy name, rename this. So show more options, rename WRLD. Okay, that's it. So I have this guy now. Let's try to do hello world.java again. Right. So this is the thing. With the latest version of Java, that is Java 19 or I think Java 17 beyond, you are not required to compile the .java file anymore. This was whatever I showed you earlier in terms of compilation. This can be achieved when you are working with a lower version of Java, which is Java 8, 11, those kind of version. You are required to compile it. Okay, I cannot show you the compilation process because in the background with Java 20 and Java 17 beyond, the compilation is happening automatically for us, which is why you are able to see this output. The output is, this is my first Java project. This is exact same syntax, but at the background, there is a compilation process. If you want to exactly see the compilation process, you can see it in my videos, the video that I will be uploading later on, if you wish to join the class. And you can see that how the compilation actually worked and how without compilation, I mean, you will never be able to execute the program. But in the new version of Java, that is not the case anymore because the compilation is automatically happening in the background. So I think this is good. Okay, one problem solved for Hamza, that is we have Java here. That's
Thank
good.
you. Thank you.
No problem. I will quickly shift back to my screen sharing. All right. So, okay, what we have is the terminal. Yeah, here's the terminal. And we were doing this. We got the result back. So I think it is pretty much same what is happening in Windows and Mac together. The idea is compilation is happening automatically, but beyond the scene, this is exactly what is happening.
Oh, sorry to cut you short. I downloaded it, but whenever I try to open it, it's telling me to like this device is not installed. This device is not installed when I finish downloading it.
Are you doing it in your laptop?
Yes, that was why I had to switch to my laptop via Zoom.
Right. So you are doing it something wrong. Either you have not installed, if you have not downloaded the right version of Java. If you are
I downloaded the 11 points.
Are you downloading for Windows or for Mac or for Linux?
No, for Windows installer.
Okay. Can you see the video that I will be uploading in some time? Okay. In that, you can see that I have done it for Hamza. Okay. And you can pretty much mimic that. If it is happening for Hamza, it should happen for you as well, Timmy.
All right then.
Good. So what I was talking about is this particular step, source file, compilation, bytecode, which is getting executed by Java virtual machine, right? I am not able to mimic this entire process because this compilation is automatically happening with our current Java version. Anyways, this is what is happening in the background. If you go to Java 8 or 11, you will be able to, you have to follow this exact steps. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. All right, so there are two other things that we have to understand, what is called Java runtime environment and Java Java JDK, okay, development kit. All right, so what is runtime environment? Runtime environment is basically the implementation of Java virtual machine, okay, which means that Java runtime environment is the environment in which Java is executing the program. Okay, whatever the program you're running. So when I ran that program called Java hello world.java, when I ran that program, it ran the program inside Java runtime environment. Okay, that is what it's doing. And then finally, you have JDK. Okay, what is JDK? JDK is Java runtime environment plus dev tools. Okay, dev tools meaning you can see different kind of tools within the Java dev tool section, which becomes a JDK. Let me actually explain that to you in a better way. You must be thinking that why do I have multiple different type of flavors? Right now, if you are trying to install Java in your system, you will just see only one version, that is JDK, Java Development Kit. But with Java 11 or 8, we had to install JRE or JDK. Okay, the idea is very simple. The idea is that you are a developer, you are building a Java program. So you are required to install Java Development Kit. Okay, once the Java programming is built, okay, all you have to do is you have to simply give the compiled version of your program. Okay, but this is pretty much applicable to Java 8 and 11, those kind of things, right? So if you are a developer and you have installed Java Development Kit and you have implemented a particular program, you have to compile that program into a bytecode, and that file, okay, that compiled file, you have to give it to your client. Okay, when it goes to the client will never need JDK because client is not developing the project, you are. So client will not need JDK, they will need JRE, just the runtime environment, in order to install or in order to execute the program. So there is a two-step process. There is to be two-step process where you have to compile and give the compiled version of your file to the client, and client will execute it with the help of JRE, just with the runtime environment. They don't need JDK. Correct? So right now, that is not the case anymore. And we have just proved it. I was able to simply create a Java file without even compiling it manually. Okay, we had to compile it manually earlier. Okay, without even having me to compile it manually, when I executed the program, I was able to get the output. So right now, the developer and the client, they both will be installing JDK in the system. And JDK comes along with JRE. How do I prove that? It is very easy. Hamza, can I ask you to share your screen one more time, please?
Okay. Mm.
Yeah. So can you go to the location where we were setting up the Java? So go to C, go to program files.
Yeah.
Go to C drive. Go to C
Oh,
drive.
C drive. Okay.
Yeah. Not a command prompt, sorry. In the
Yeah.
same file explorer. Go to the file explorer.
Yeah.
Go down, go down, go down, scroll down. Yeah, you see C drive. Click on C drive. Not that one. Local disk C.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Click on
Location. Yeah.
program files. Go to Java.
Java.
Go to JDK20. All right. Now you see something. We have this location, which is where our main Java is installed. So you have bin, you have conf, include, jmods, legal, and lib.
Okay.
Can you click on bin, please? Open that up. All
Yeah.
right. And you scroll down. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, just 1 minute, just 1 minute, just 1 minute. Do you see something called as, go down, go down, go down, go down. All right, do you see something called as Java C? Look at this section called Java C, all right? Java C is the compiler. When you are creating the file, Java C is actually compiling it for you, okay? And then it is executing it for you. The runtime environment, JRE, is executing it for us. So Java C is the compiler that will convert the file, and then JRE will execute it, okay? So this is the entire Java system, how exactly it works, okay? And then you see another executable file called Java. You see that? So when I'm running the program called Java space hello world.java, so I'm referring to this particular Java application, which is now responsible to execute the program for me. Am I making sense? Everybody is understanding it, right?
Yeah.
Can you give me a thumbs up, please? Every one of you?
Yeah.
Anna, Femi, Cameron, Michael, Sana, Tiny. Are you guys able to understand me? Can you just confirm that?
Yeah.
Please stop and ask me questions if you are having confusion.
To be honest, probably because I haven't installed my Java.
It doesn't matter. As I said, Michael.
I'm not getting the whole thing. Like I have 2 versions on my PC and I've been trying to open it, but it's not opening. But probably after the class, I might watch the video and go through it.
Okay. Anna, you're saying something. Can you just tell me what you're saying here? Let me see. Okay. No, it's fine. You, without doing it on my Mac, it's harder to replicate. No, it is not, Anna. It doesn't matter which operating system you're working on. Whatever I just showed it to you right now, I'm showing it in Hamza's system. It is a Windows system. Operating system will have no implication, no difference at all. Am I understandable, Anna? Can you please unmute yourself and let me know?
Yes, I understand the principle. However,
Yeah.
if I can't find to my files and things, as I never looked through that.
Yeah, so
but I will follow along, don't worry.
Yeah, Hamza's system is Windows system. So that is exactly where all the files are, as I have mentioned. Okay. So let's move on to the next part where we are going to talk about few other things. Share text. Okay. All right. So I think that's what it is, how the compilation happens and how client can execute it. Let's move on to the next part. Let's see this above in action. I showed it to you in Hamza system. So that's that. Java program in Eclipse. All right. So now what we will do is we will not be working on command prompt anymore. We will be working on Eclipse. Now, when we work on Eclipse, again, it will never matter whether you are working on Mac and Windows. Eclipse will exactly function exactly same way in the Mac or Windows. All right, which is why we are coming out of the command prompt and we are opening up the Eclipse. All right. So if I open up my Eclipse, let me just open it up and I'll bring up the system in this location. Just 1 minute. All right. Let me show you this. So when you open up the Eclipse in your system for the first time, you will see a section like this. It's asking you to create your workspace. Basically, workspace means that you are creating your own folder in which you will create multiple projects. That's it. So the workspace that we have here, I can give any name. So let's just give the name here. I'll say Bootcamp August Bootcamp. Correct? Right? That's the name of the workspace, and I click on launch. When I do, you will see the Eclipse is getting launched. Just a minute, it's in the other window of mine. It will be launched here. Here we go. Okay. So when you are launching it for the first time, you basically see this window. All right. How to install Eclipse? It has been discussed in the video. Please watch it and get it done. When you have this first screen, which is a welcome screen, just cross it out. You don't need anything. You will see a section like this, right? You don't need all of these sections. So you can close whatever you see at the bottom. You can close this outline. That is all you need. A left-hand section that talks about the package explorer, and the right-hand section where you will actually write a code. Correct? So let's try to create a new project here. Okay, how do you create a new project here? You go to File, New, Java Project. That's it. Click on Java Project, and it shows you a small window. We call this as a wizard. In the wizard, you can create your project. Okay. Can some of you guys please confirm that you are having Eclipse and you can see what, I mean, you can mimic whatever I'm doing here? Who can do it? Anna?
I am there. But I still wonder if I should save the past project, and I don't know how.
I'm sorry, I didn't get that.
I'm still wondering if I should save the file from the terminal or not, and I didn't get how to save
The terminal,
file.
leave it. The terminal, leave it. You understand the concept, that's it. You don't worry about that. Let's open up the Java project, I mean, in the Eclipse. Femi,
Yeah, open it. It's okay now.
yeah, Hamza, tell me, you have Eclipse?
Yeah.
Is it opening?
Yeah, open it. Yeah, same thing you do that I did it.
That's very good.
Yeah.
Femi, what about you?
Yes, I'm also there.
Okay, very good. Cameron?
Yeah, I'm there as well. Sorry.
Awesome. Michael? Michael,
Hi, yes.
are you able to see the, open the Eclipse?
Yes.
Okay, good. Sana?
Yes.
Temi? Oh, you have not installed it all. Okay. What about Tiny?
I haven't installed yet.
Okay, that's fine. No problem. Okay, most of you guys have done it. That's good. So here is the section where you have project name, right? Let's give a project name. Give any name, right? I'm just giving Bootcamp day one. Bootcamp day one. That's the name of my project, for example. Okay. Okay. What does it say? Look at this project. Okay. What does it say? It says give the project name. Use the default location. This is the location where the project is created for you. Okay. You can see the location on your side. It is asking you the JRE version. What does it mean? It means it is basically telling you that under what JRE version you will like to execute your Java project. That is exactly what it's saying. So it is highly possible that you have installed multiple Java versions in your system. You have Java 11, you have Java 7, you have Java 19, okay? It is possible. So you can then choose that under which Java version you want your project to be executable. That means you're basically saying that, okay, to run this project in any system in the world, okay, at least they should have Java 17 or Java 11 or Java 19 in their system. At least. That is what you're setting this up here. Okay. So I'm just going to say Java 17 because that's the version that I have installed in my system. It is already by default selected. I don't have to worry. But if I have to select another version, I can click on this drop down and choose any other previous versions if I want to. Okay. I don't want to do it here, so I'll keep it default. Java 17 is my bare minimum version to run this project. That is what we are saying. Okay. Click finish. That's it. Nothing more than that.
Sorry to cut you short, sir. Which best version is best to install? Is it a
no,
Java
whatever the latest version that you see there, I think you can see 20 now. You can install that.
All right.
Okay. So we have Bootcamp day one project created, right? And you can see something that is this Bootcamp project that you have here. It is having JRE system library attached to it and a folder called as SRC. You see that? Okay. When you get this file, when you open this project and you see this file called moduleinfo.java, just remove this file, delete. Okay. So you have Bootcamp day one project. Inside that you have a library, JRE system library, and you have SRC folder. Let's break them down one by one. What is JRE system library? If you open this file up, you are seeing these many multiple files. Okay. If you look at these files, you know what? Let me try to increase the font a bit, right? Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit confusing for you. Appearance, show view. There's a way to increase the font.
On my screen, I have a list of specification, open a file, find actions, things like that. I don't see the menu.
Sorry, which menu?
It says just open a file or drop the file. I think it's a prompt on shortcuts, but I don't see your lateral menu.
You should see this file, edit source, refactor. You should see this.
Yes, I do. Yes.
You don't see that?
That I do, but I can't see my files. I have some shortcuts.
Your file, we have not created any file. You have created this project.
Okay.
You have to create the project first.
I did, and I click finish, and then I have open a file, draw files, find actions. I have some prompts telling me how to.
Do you see the system library section here?
No.
Okay. Did you create a Java project then?
I click finish with the name.
No. Did you create a Java project? There are multiple projects you can create, but did you create a Java project?
Yes, Java. I click Java.
Can you show me your screen then, Anna? Let me give you the access?
I need to log in on Zoom on laptop as I'm
sorry, what?
I need to log in on laptop as I'm on the phone and the laptop just for following you. 1 second.
Okay, in that case, I can't see your screen because you're joining from the phone, right?
Yes, I can log in from the laptop also.
Which is why I mentioned every one of you to join from the laptop. It is not a phone business. So please, if anybody is in phone, please come back in laptop. Otherwise, I cannot help. If you really want to get me help, get you help, then you have to come from the laptop. Otherwise, it's of no use. You cannot learn this from Java. Otherwise,
Yes, but I'm not on Zoom on laptop. That's it.
yeah.
I'm
So
on
you
laptop.
no. With the email that I have sent earlier, Anna, in that email, the very clear step-by-step instruction was to join from Zoom, not from laptop. Because without you coming to laptop, these kind of problems I will not be able to solve. I have to get in front of your system to make it easier for you to understand. Otherwise, you will be in confusion all the time. Programming is not a child's play. So please don't treat it like that. Please be serious about it. Please respect it. Please join from laptop. It is not a phone business. You cannot learn this. If it's so easy to learn programming, then everyone would have been a programmer. That's not how it is. Okay, Anna is coming back. Okay, Anna, I'm making you a co-host. You can share the screen now from your laptop. Are you able to see the option to share the screen? And are you able to share the screen?
Yeah, but I need to give Zoom permissions.
Okay, I can see the screen now. Show me in your Eclipse what you are showing. This is a Windows or a Mac? It's a Mac.
Yes.
Okay, just 1 minute. Can you give me the remote control, please? Okay, I'm requesting for the permission again, or do I have it already? Oh, I have it. Okay, so what you're seeing here is you're not creating the project at all. There is no project you have created at all. So file, new Java project. That is all I was expecting. Bootcamp day 1. Must be Bootcamp day 1.
I did create the project and click finish. That's fine.
In that case, you're not seeing it, right? So if you're not seeing it, yeah, just hold on. If you're not seeing it, go to Windows, go to Appearances, Show View, okay? Package Explorer.
Okay,
fine.
this is what I did, and I didn't see I saved the project, but
Right. And then you have system libraries here. Okay.
Yep.
Let me go back and share the screen. All right. So what I was saying is that, just a minute. So what I was saying is that we have Bootcamp, we have the system library and the SRC folder. SRC folder, you will find a file called module info.java. You have to remove that. You don't need it. Okay. So in this file here, you are seeing hundreds of pre-installed jar file, .jar. What is .jar file? Let me give you a quick understanding, but I will talk about that in details later on. So it's called jar file, JAR. The full form of this is Java archive files. Okay. So what is Java archive? It basically means that people like you and me, they have created thousands of Java files, and compiled them together okay, and zipped them into a jar file. So what's the point? What's the point of doing this? So basically, if you open up any one of these jar files, you will see that. So I'll say Java desktop, for example, is a jar file. If I open this up, you can see there are hundreds of folders. These are called packages. And if you open one of the package, you can see, you see .class, right? Again, .class, hundreds of .class. Why? Because all the Java files got compiled and became .class files. And all these class files together, they have created one jar. What's the benefit of this? The benefit is that our project is now set up with pre-built libraries, which means if I have to perform a function, for example, math.random. Okay. You see the syntax called math.random. What does it do? It generates a random number. Okay. You can give a range. You can say generate number between 1 and 1000, right? And math.random, this function will generate a random number between 1 and 1000. How is this happening? How is this possible that you are writing a syntax and it is giving an output? It is happening because people like you and me have spent years to implement these jar files, okay, and packed them with hundreds and thousands of pre-built programs, which is that you are pretty much reusing it. So when you created a Java project, you added a system library by default. So Java is saying, okay, I'm giving you an environment with pre-built hundreds of programs that you can reuse and you can rebuild on top of it. Whatever I just said right now, is it making sense to everyone? Yes, no.
yeah.
Okay. Hamza, Cameron, Michael, making sense? Yes, no.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Perfect. So let's just do something. Let's just try to create a own file here. So under the project, I'm going to create a new folder, and we call this folder in Java world as package. Okay. If I click on this package, the package is created. And then let's go and try to give a name to this package. We'll say test me. Simple. And inside this package, I'm going to create a new file again, a class file again. So understand, I'm creating a class file, new class file. And I'll give this class name as my bootcamp day one, or day one, like that, day one. And I want to create this day one class file with public static void main method. Click on finish. Okay, so let's just increase the font. Right. So I created a file called as day1.java. And in this file, I just said it is a class file. I created a class file and I said, I need a main method within it. So it just created a simple syntax for me on its own, where there's an empty main method. You have seen the main method earlier also, same thing. The additional line that you're seeing here is called package. So you're just basically mentioning in this program that which folder this file is residing. So the package is called test me. Under test me, you have day one Java. That's it. Correct? Now here in the Eclipse, I can write my code faster. For example, I want to write a printout statement. How do I do it? I just say SYSO. It's a shortcut, and I hit Control space, and that auto completes the entire syntax for me. So there are many syntaxes which can be auto completed, right? Which you will learn with the shortcuts. And then here I will say, hi there. Okay. And I'll save this and I will run this program. How do I run the program? Run as, okay, Java application. Right click on the project, right click on the file, run as Java application. When I do, it runs and it provides me the output right here. Okay. That's how you run it. But I want to show you something even more interesting. So this is the location. So if I just say, if I just open up the terminal meaning, let me open up show in terminal. Okay. So this is console meaning it just shows me the output, and terminal is where you pretty much understand where the project is, right? It is kind of a same terminal that I was accessing earlier. Okay. So here I will just write pwd, and it shows this is the location where my project is right now located. Correct? Now what I'll do is I'll copy this, or I will not copy, sorry. So I'll just do a simple ls command, ls -al. This will simply show me the content of this folder, Bootcamp day one. You see, Bootcamp day one is nothing but, it's a Java project, but it's nothing but a simple folder, nothing more than that. So Bootcamp day one is a folder. And when I wanted to see the content of it, I see the content of this folder. There are few files called .classpath, .project, .settings. So these three files that you see here, classpath, project, and settings, it is pretty much needed by Eclipse in order to understand the project information. And then you have two more directories, you see, bin and src. So you can see in my left-hand side package explorer, I have the src folder anyways. That is exactly what you see here, but you do not see the bin directory in the Eclipse. In Eclipse, I don't see bin directory. Why not? Because bin is hidden from Eclipse. Why it is hidden? Because it is containing our compiled project. Bin means what? Bin means not dustbin, right? Bin means binary. In Java project, bin means binary, okay? Or in programming world, bin means binary, okay? So how do I see the binary content? Simple. I will go inside this. Let me clear my drawing. So I'll just simply go inside the binary. I say cd bin right? And then what do? I do ls minus al. Look at this. Under the bin folder, I am seeing another directory called test me. Okay. Is it not matching what you see in source folder? It is. You see, under source, you have test me. That's a package or a folder. Exact same thing you are seeing under the bin as well. In the bin as well, you see test me folder. So I go inside the test me folder, cd test me, right? ls minus al. And under the test me folder, okay, let me clear this out. So pwd, you see I'm on the test me folder now, correct? Test me folder. Under the test me folder, if I do a ls minus al, what do I see? I see day1.class. Day1.class, not .java. You see, this is the difference. Look at this, please focus, look at the difference. Day1.java, day1.class. What does it mean? .java is the English syntax Java file that we have built. But as soon as I hit save in Eclipse, it automatically compiled this .java file to a .class file. Do you want to see the content of the class file? You will be surprised. It is not English. If I just say cat day1.class, okay, look at this. Look at the content. Are you able to read it? You're not. Why? Because this is gibberish, understandable by only the compiler. I mean, the GRE system, the runtime environment. Java virtual machine will understand this and execute it. But you and me, we will not understand anything out of it. This is what I was trying to show you, that there's a compilation process happens and you get your file compiled in a binary format, something that we don't understand, but the computer does. Can I ask you a question? Have you ever tried to dig Java or any programming language in this fashion, the way I am showing you today? Anna?
No, I never opened programming apps, only designer apps.
Okay. What about
No.
Hamza?
No,
Femi?
I didn't see it before.
No.
Cameron?
No.
Michael? Tiny?
No.
Okay. So do you feel interesting to see whatever I showed you so far? This is a question that you need to
Yes.
ask yourself. It is not a question for me. You need to kind of ask yourself whether it is an inclination that you're getting or not. To get into an inclination, there has to be some kind of a motive. And the motive comes from your current situation that is not that you are happy with, and you want to grow to the next level. That is from where your motivation comes in. My job is just one thing. My job is basically to push you towards motivation using a vehicle. The vehicle that I'm good at, that is programming. I can teach you that to a level where you can get into that zone. Okay. So today, I don't think whatever we were trying to cover as a part of day one agenda, I will be able to cover it because we have already covered almost 2 hours. But do not worry. I was planning to take another class tomorrow, but I will not be able to take the class tomorrow because of a personal reason. I will take the class again next Saturday, same time, 9 a.m. And we will cover up whatever we have discussed today.
Okay.
I mean, for the day one. But before you guys go, I would like to take some time from my side to show you that, this boot camp that I organize and the training camps that I have organized, what exactly has this, helped for other people, right? So what I'll do is, I don't know whether you have got the time to take a look into the testimonials and the projects that we have built.
Yeah.
But let me quickly show you them so that you can understand what we are talking about. So if you go to, so the landing page that you landed on was this. And here you can see that there are multiple of these people who have discussed about the training. But if you go to my main website, which is wisdomqa.com, so what we do is we basically give you training on these 12 modules, which covers Java, Core Java, Selenium WebDriver, TestNG, Cucumber, page object model, external reporting, Appium, REST API automation, GitHub, Maven, Jenkins, Docker. These 12 modules are absolutely crucial for you to learn the traits of a test architect or a test engineer. My motive is to give you the understanding and the knowledge and the experience using which you can very easily step in to the software engineering domain. Why? Why am I saying easily? The reason for that is you will not find too many people in the software engineering space who are into software testing, but also understands these skill set. It is still very limited number of people who understand this skill set. If you would have chosen to learn software development in terms of like mobile app development or web development, there are millions of people who understands it, and you will be competing with thousands and thousands of people out there. That is not what my motive is. My motive is to slip you in to a domain which you can easily grab. Obviously, it needs hard work. It is not, I'm not saying it's a magic pill. It needs hard work. But then the hard work that you will be putting in, you will get to see the result much faster. That is the whole idea. So these 12 modules which I'm talking about, I totally understand it is not giving you any understanding that why do I have to learn these tool set, but you have to in order to get yourself into software, test automation space. Without these tools, you cannot push in. That's absolutely not possible. Okay. So I have been running this program for quite some time now. As I was saying, I do this part-time, as a passion, and I take my classes during the weekends. In last 2 years, I have coached around 120 people, and 103 guys were able to get a job after completing this course. Altogether, in last 6 years, I have trained more than 6,000 students. I also take corporate trainings. So right now I'm taking a corporate training for a company called Spectate. They are based in Ireland. They are into online gambling. So I even take that. So in last 2 years, I was able to place my students into different companies here: Bank of Ireland, Aer Lingus, CETA, Fenergo, Davy, so on and so forth. Now I'll take you to this section over here where some of my students have given me a feedback about the way they liked the program or they didn't like the program. So let me quickly play some of these for you. For example, I'll talk about this lady here, Joanna. She lost her job during pandemic. She was a software tester, manual tester. She lost her job during pandemic. She comes to me and I trained her, and I got her job within 2 months, right? Obviously, hard work required. She was proactive. She came back to me over and over again, maybe 2 times a day, to come back with different doubts and questions, and I was able to answer her, right? And I got her job in 2 months' time. So let me play this to you so that you can understand what's really happening here.
Hi, I'm Joanna. I was part of the November 2020 group. I was unfortunately made redundant back in May 2020 due to the COVID pandemic. And when it came to seeking another role, a lot of the QA roles available required some automation experience. I had been working in manual testing for most of my career, and I have been trying to skill up in automation for the longest time. I found difficulty with this due to the limited structure of a lot of the online courses that are there already. They tend to be mostly video format, and they tend to be very basic, and they also go out of date very quickly. So when I came across Wisdom QA on LinkedIn and read the course details, it seemed to be exactly what I needed to bridge the skill gap between manual and automation. And it was. The course involves a combination of the video lectures and practical assignments and live classes, and it covers everything from basic programming skills to working with a proper CI/CD environment. When I was only halfway through the course, I had an interview for a role that was mostly manual but required automation knowledge. So in the interview, I was able to apply what I had already learned just from the first half of the course. And a couple of days later, I was hired. I got the role. So even at a minimum, being able to talk shop with automation engineers and understanding how automation works and the foundational principles was already beneficial. And without Civic's course, I'm sure that interview would have gone very differently, and I'd probably still be job hunting. If you are a manual tester and you find the world of automation very daunting, don't worry. Suvik is a great teacher, and he will support you and answer your questions and help you if you get stuck in any of your assignments. You will get the most benefit from the course by putting the time in, doing the assignments, and learning how to solve problems by practicing in your own time. Basically, with enough time and practice, you will be able to break into automation, and this course is just what you need to achieve that.
So if you look into her profile, Joanna's profile, it's all there in the LinkedIn that I attach in the video. You can see that indeed she lost her job after working for Viasat for 5.5 years. And she comes to me, and then I trained her. And then I got her back into Aer Lingus, and she's there for 2 years, 6 months. So the point that I'm trying to make is that this is not something that will just get you to the door. The training is just not created in such a way that I just want you to simply get in through the door. That is not the case. The idea is that I want you to go there, get the, and stay there for as long as you want. And it can only happen if you get the knowledge the correct way, right? And that is what exactly I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, kill that fear, give you that confidence that, yeah, this is the job I can do, right? That's one testimonial from Joanna. I'll take another testimonial. This guy is from, again in Ireland. This guy came here for master's, and after master's he was not getting any job. So he comes to me, I trained him. I didn't only get him a job, I also helped him to get promoted. Let me show you this.
Hi all, this is Arup here. I'm here to give you a quick feedback on the Wisdom QA course. I would say that, yeah, if you're an interesting profile and if you're looking for or upgrade your knowledge on automation, this is one of the best platform to go for it, and you'll get ample opportunity. To be honest, the way the Shavik has designed the course, that is amazing. By the end of the course, you will know. Now you can see on the list of the course that you'll be going through. By the end of the course, you will get a clarity on the picture that how each module is related with each other, and it will make you ready, a market ready person. That has helped me a lot. The one thing that is required is from day one, week one, is dedication and focus. the way the assignments are designed, we have to very much serious towards it. I have been doing that, and I've got immense support from Gagan as well on this course. So overall, the course is just amazing to boost up your knowledge and get a place into the market. Thank you.
So if you look into his profile, his LinkedIn profile, let me show you that. Rubos, he's an automation test lead now. He joined this company called Black Box after completing the training. He worked there for 2 months. In the meanwhile, he kept on coming back with multiple issues that he was facing at office. And he was promoted to automation test lead. If you look into his last post, it says, I'm happy to share that I promoted automation test lead at Black Box. This is 6 months back, right? So that's with him. If you go to this guy here, Benjamin, again, comes from zero programming experience, comes back to me, I trained him. This guy is right now doing 2 jobs in parallel in software QA consulting. And he is making shitload of money. He is almost making more than 200K per year. He have recently bought a house, and if you watch this video, you can see that. Charles, he comes from absolutely no programming knowledge. He's a hardware engineer. He used to work in a hardware, like a mobile hardware company. He came to UK, and then somehow he got in touch with me. I trained him, I got him a job. So not only one people, there are many, many examples here. This guy, Daniel, he was having like a terrible situation with his life because he was the only single earning member for the family, 4 kids in Italy. He was stuck with his 9-to-5 job and no way to grow at all, right? Only earning member. There was no growth coming for him. He comes to me, I trained him, and he's still in touch with me. He is changing jobs back to back in automation industry, and it has, he has grown from where he started. Again, zero programming experience, but all of these people who succeeded, they were able to succeed because of only one thing, that is their dedication. They were dedicated, they were proactive, they came back to me with questions, they showed interest, and this course helped them, right? So I wanted to show you all these testimonials so that you can understand that it is doable. If you have a doubt, a self-doubt that, hey, programming looks complicated, it is a rocket science, it is not for me, it is something that will, drain me out, then you are wrong. You need patience. You cannot say that, hey, I tried to copy a code from what Sovic has built, and I tried to run the program. It is not running in my system, which means I will not try any further. The approach that you should be training yourself towards is, okay, this program is not working. That's fine. Why it is not working? Can I somehow do a research? Can I at least try to ask ChatGPT? ChatGPT is very, very good at this, right? For example, I'll quickly write a simple program here in my Eclipse. For example, I'm writing a simple program, say int a equals 5. Whatever I'm writing, you will not understand, but you will at least understand the output. So int a, int b equals 5. And I'll just say sys out, right? And I'll say a plus b, right? And if I run this program, you will see that I get the result as 10. That is right. Why? Because I have got 2 variables, a and b, and I added them. When I added them and I wanted to print up the result, it gives me the result as 10. That is totally fine. You are going to see multiple such programs from me. And you will probably be wondering, what exactly is happening? I don't understand. I don't understand the syntax. Can you at least copy this code, go to ChatGPT? I mean, in today's world, like 2023, where we have tools like ChatGPT, it is impossible if you say that, hey, programming is not for me. It is for you. Absolutely. If you are willing to learn, it is for you. You just have to ask the system, what is happening here in this code? Copy and paste, enter. See what it says. This is a generative AI. Do you even understand what it is? It's a generative AI. It can automatically understand your pattern, read the code. It can give you suggestions. It is an amazing tool. Look at it. What does it say? It says the code is written in Java and defines a simple class name, day one, inside the package called as test.me. Okay? How cool is it, right? Let's break down what's happening in the code step by step. All right, package name test.me, class day one is defined. This is this one. The main method is defined as this one. Two integer variable a and b declared and initialized. You see that? Int a, int b, correct? And I have also initialized, meaning I have given an initial value to it. So I have initialized, all right? Here, both a and b are assigned the value of 5, right? The sum of a and b is printed to the console with this line, right? What else do you want, man? It is making your life super easy. Why am I showing this to you? Why have I created this bootcamp? Because I want to reach out to more and more people, because people in 2023 thinks that programming is not for me. I'll go for something else in my career. Where you pretty much, I believe you accept the fact that programming is the career where you can make a lot of money. It can give you a very solid lifestyle. You can work remotely. You don't have to travel to your workplace every day. You can be a working nomad. You can work from anywhere in the world, and you can work multiple jobs at a time, and you can make a shitload of money if you want to. So all am I trying to say here is give time to yourself, believe in the process, be patient, and learn along with me so that I can show you the right career path towards a successful, jump from whatever you are doing right now. So whatever I just showed you so far, does it sound like convincing? Does it sound good? What do you feel about it? Anna, what do you think about it? Are you there, Anna?
I was unmuting myself. Yes, it's convincing. I like it. The only thing is to have my head around the simple things to start. I understand the principle. I always work with programmers, so there are other, but on the business side. So now I want to get into what they're actually doing. I can estimate, but I can't read myself or understand the basic principles. So that's why I want to get
Don't worry
into
about that. That is the reason why I am here to bridge that gap. We can break things down in a manageable chunk. You don't have to read 100 lines of code and figure it out what's really happening. You have to break them down into manageable chunk and then figure them out. It is not
exactly.
Yeah.
That's why
that is
why
where
I'm
I am
here.
coming.
And I think a mix of soft skills and also programming skills, meaning business and software, it's actually really good for the money-making process, for understanding multiple things, for going up the ladder.
You're spot on with that. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Hamza, what do you think? Are you there, Hamza? You're mute.
To get this program on
whatever I showed you so far and explained the way this program works and what you can do, what do you think about it?
Yeah, I think it's great, good. Is life changing, and we hope everyone here we will catch up. We will learn quick as possible, and it's not easy, but when you're focused, it will be easy.
That's true. That's very true.
Yeah. It
Very
will be
good.
easy when you focus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Michael, what do you think?
Higher. Yeah, I think it's a very, very interesting opportunity. I mean, I myself, I've done Java in the past, but I've not coded since I left university, really. So, coming back into it and trying to progress career-wise, yeah, this is a stepping stone to get to where I want to be. And yeah, thanks for the opportunity, and yeah, thanks for having us for the next 4 months.
No problem at all, man. No problem at all. All right, let's go to Cameron. Cameron, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's a very good opportunity to take on as like for one of the reasons why I want to do it is so that I can like learn a skill and hopefully like take it into like a job one day. So I
Yeah.
feel like for that kind of reason it'd be like very good to take on. And for like if any others have the same kind of reason, then yeah, I think it's something that is worth it to do.
Right. Good stuff. Sana? Hey, Sana. Sana, are you there? Can't hear you. You're mute. Sana, are you there? Okay. Tiny, what do you think? Tiny, are you there? Okay, I think Tiny is out. That's fine. All right, that's good. So what I'll do is, I think Femi and Michael, you haven't added yourself into the Slack channel. So let me quickly ping the Slack channel information one more time so that you can add them. Hold on. So oopsie, just a second. Slack channel is here. Okay, so I'm sending the Slack channel one more time. So Femi and Michael, I think you guys missed. Can you please add yourself to the Slack channel, and I'll add you to the August batch. And there is another one, which is the YouTube link. Let me give you the YouTube link as well so that you can subscribe to it. Enhance your. All right. So Femi and Michael, please confirm that you are done adding to these two.
Yeah,
what I will do is I will upload today's class in the Slack channel, maybe by evening. I'll upload that, and then I will send a Google Meet invite to all of you guys who have joined today for the next class. The next class will be next Saturday, 9 a.m. again, and I will send a Google Meet invite, not Google Meet, Zoom invite, but it will be a Google Calendar invite. Okay, so when you get the Google Calendar invite, please click on confirm or accept so that you can so that I can know that you're coming. Yeah, Sana, please go on.
I have few questions if you don't mind, but
No
I'll
problem. Let's go
I'll
on.
ask in the end when you finish. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. No problem at all. Sure.
You carry on when you finish, then I'll ask you questions in the end. Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. I'm just waiting for Femi and Michael to confirm that they have joined the Slack or not. You can actually ask me the question, Sana. That's fine. We are kind of waiting.
Basically, I have no knowledge about coding or programming.
None
I
of us have here. I
just
mean,
basic level of coding. It was different languages like SQL. You might know about that, but know about
yeah,
Java and
it
Python.
doesn't matter, Sana. None of them in this batch or any student that I teach has
Mhm.
any experience in programming whatsoever. No programming language experience and nothing. It doesn't matter. All
Okay.
it matters is whether you are willing to put the hard work or not.
Okay,
If
and
you are proactive, if you are showing interest, if you are coming back to me with questions, then things will be easier for you to understand. But if you leave it alone, if you say, hey, I am done with the 2-hour class, now I'll go for a walk, now I will go for a movie, now I'll go for a drink, things will not work out. This 4 or 5 months, if you're willing to work with me, this 4 or 5 months that you will be working with me, you have to put your dedication towards this training. This is going to be your first priority. And then you will see the difference. Without that, proactiveness, nothing can happen.
okay, so basically, what will happen after these 5 days class?
Okay, so this 5 days class, I will ask every one of you guys whether you are willing, after looking at the progress that you made in the 5 days, in the next 5 days, I will ask you the question whether you will be willing to join me for the full boot camp or not, which is a paid boot camp, obviously. It's a 5 months boot camp where every week I will release 3 videos to you.
Okay.
The expectation of those videos are that you will watch those videos and you will try to complete the assignments. If you are trying to complete the assignments, you will face a lot of roadblocks, which is where you will have to come to me and my team in order to get answer to those questions. Okay? Once you get answer,
timing for coming back, or we can come anytime 24/7 or leave some,
you can leave your questions in the Slack channel. We will pick it up and we will answer them back. Okay.
It'll be 5 course after these 5 days classes.
Yeah,
And
if you are willing to, after 5 days classes, if
yes.
you're willing to join us for the 4 or 5 months training, the full paid training.
Yeah,
that
how
is
much
where-
is the full pay training then?
Sorry,
For
how much? It's a 5 months training.
5 months. Okay, 5 months training. I just want to know, the schedule, like classes would be like once a week or the
It
whole
is going to be once a week, every Saturday. It'll be pretty
No.
much the same time, or maybe in the evening. Evening meaning 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Okay. Either
3
it'll be
hours.
in the morning or it'll be in the evening, Saturdays or Sundays, depending on what is preferable to you guys. So, Saturday, for example, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., the classes will run. And what we will do is every week we will release 3 videos to you and around 20 assignments. You will try to complete those assignments. You will watch those videos and you will try to mimic whatever we are showing in the videos. And then you are coming back to me every week on the live class where I will explain those topics one more time to you so that if you have any doubt at all, those doubts can be handled, right? And once you are happy as a whole group in the class saying that, okay, we are happy to go on to the next module, that is where I will again release another 3 videos to you. And that's how step by step, module by module, we will cover up everything from 0 to 100.
Okay, because I have got so much questions. So if you are busy, just let me know, yeah? Because I'm curious,
Yeah, no problem at all. That's totally fine. The question that you're asking is also going to help others in the class to take a decision.
Yes. So according to my understanding, the classes would be like weekly, once a week, either in morning or evening.
Correct.
For 3 hours, yeah.
That is
and going to release videos like 3 videos to us, and there would be 20 assignments per week we have to work on our own, and if we
That is
stuck we have to come back to you through Slack or something like that.
That's correct.
You told me it's 5 months boot camp or camp whatsoever. So I just want to know how much would be the cost, or we have to pay in one go, or we can pay in
No,
this?
you can pay in installments, 2 or 3 installments. I'll talk about the pricing. I don't think it is the right time for me to talk about the pricing right now. I think you stay in the class, you see the 5 days coding bootcamp, you see whether the knowledge that you came along on the day 1 with me and on the day 5, do you see a difference? If you see a difference, then it is easier for you to take a decision on the price, whether you are going to join me or not. Okay, but at least give 5 days to yourself to see the difference in your own understanding. And then after 5 days, I will be obviously revealing the pricing. And that's where you can definitely pay in installments. That's not a problem at all. So it's a 4 months training, 5 months training. You can pay me in 3 months schedule. But the point is, let's go through the 5 days first, and then we'll talk about the pricing.
Yes, and my next question is that are we just going to learn just Java or other?
No. I'm trying to build a career path for you, Sana. So just by Java, you will learn nothing. You will not be able to get a job. My students are getting job because we are giving the entire package and the process. So you see, you learn these 12 modules. Covering Java, it can be done in a month. It is a 5 months training because you learn these 12 modules. Right now, day 1, these modules, because you're not coming from a software background, these modules probably will not make any sense to you. But these modules all together creates an opportunity for you to join as a software test automation engineer. Okay. The minimum salary that starts as a software test automation engineer in UK is around £60,000. That's the minimum salary. And that can go to 100, 110 even, not immediately, in 2-3 years down the line. So this is the path that everyone takes. As I said about one of my students, Benjamin, he was smart enough. So he got 2 remote jobs with the help of this training that I provided. And he is making nearly 200K. Just right after the training course, he was able to pull those 2 jobs. And within 6 months, he got a house in Newcastle, I think.
Okay.
Sorry, Nottingham, my bad.
So basically, there's not just Java. My question is there any other programming languages included or not?
No, it is just Java as a programming language, but that fundamental that you will be using will be required for you to learn the rest of these modules.
Because I have got already, bit knowledge of GitHub and the other one. Basically,
What knowledge do you have? I didn't get that. What knowledge do you have?
I have knowledge of GitHub and or because I just attend few coding classes.
Okay.
So
can you tell me the difference between what is a merge and a rebase?
No, not in that depth, because just recently I had a few coding classes before you, like 2 weeks.
Exactly. So the point is, Sana, the learning that you will be getting from me, it is not just going to be a learning for the sake of learning.
Okay.
The learning that you will be getting from me is going to be practical, meaning that when you clear the interview and when you go to the job market, when you actually get into the company, the first thing that they will ask you is that, can you please clone this particular project from Git and start working on it? So if you don't understand the entire GitHub lifecycle and how to use each and every bits and pieces of it, you will not be able to succeed. You will not be able to sustain in that job. My students are still working in the company and then they're getting promoted because they have got all the fundamentals and all the basic and advanced knowledge that is needed for them to succeed in the job. So you see, I asked you the question, what is the difference between GitHub, merge, and rebase? you were not able to tell me. Why? Because the way you have learned it from any course that you have seen so far, it was more of a theoretical than practical. Even if the practical they have given, they have not gotten into the depth, or they may have not pushed you to that depth, which is why you're not able to tell me the difference.
No, it was just, like introductory classes, and
Right.
it's like front end and back end developers thing,
Yeah.
like that. And they told us like, how to make your project and, to run on the GitHub.
Yeah.
That's what
So whatever the modules that I'm teaching here, it is way more in depth, that will give you the fundamentals and advanced concept using which you can not only clear the interview and you can stay in the job. That is my whole point, right? I don't want you to get distracted between back-end development and front-end development. My motive is one simple thing. I want to create one single simple path, career path for you, so that you can jump into software engineering space as soon as possible. That is my whole career path, whole motive behind this training.
So which level it would be, like level 2, level 3, level 4 in that one? That
You could
particular
be joining as a test automation engineer.
which
You can
level?
say, sorry?
Which level? Like, there are levels like level 1, level 2, level 3 in UK.
No, there is no level at this stage because you are joining for the first time in test automation engineering space. You will be joining as a test automation engineer. And then from there, the next level that goes is to senior test automation engineer, then to a team lead, then to an architect, then to a quality head. So the levels that we have in test automation space or quality engineering space is something like this. You join as a quality engineer, test automation engineer, and then become a senior automation engineer. Then you become a lead. Then you become an architect. Then you become a manager, and then you can become a director or a QA director or something like that. That is the in general path that you see. It is pretty much same for a developer as well. You join as a junior developer, then you become a senior, then you become a lead architect, so on and so forth. It's pretty much the same, but as I said, my motive is to give you a simple path to get into software engineering space the quickest way possible. Why am I saying quickest way possible? Because here in software engineering or software quality engineering that I'm teaching, you are dealing with only 12 modules. That will be more than enough for you to get a job in this space. If you are considering a full stack development, web development, right?
Yes.
The number of modules that you will have to encounter is enormous. Is enormous because you have to understand that you're trying to deal with one single, for example, you are trying to create a finance application. To deal with finance application, you have to understand different libraries the finance module will support. And you have to really know how to code them as per your requirement. And that will itself take 2 months for you to learn because it has so many things to work on. My motive is not that. My motive is to get you to software engineering space as quick as possible so that I can see you making money. That is my whole motive.
My question is, a full stack engineer is not that well paid, meaning you have to have a lot of experience to go certain path. So
full stack engineers, if they are good at it, Anna, they get paid heavily. I mean, I can say.
Now, good at it, I know, but that takes some years or to be a youngster and thing.
It is the same thing. It is the same thing with software quality engineer as well. You can get started with £60,000, okay, or in Ireland 60K, 55K, something like that. And then you stay in the company for 6 months, 1 year, and then you make a switch. As soon as you get some more knowledge and more understanding, you can make a switch, and you will see a significant jump. So in quality engineering space, to get into like 90,000 or 100,000, you can give yourself nearly a couple of years, 2-3 years. Okay, if you are really learning this, and if you're switching in, say, every 1 year, in 3 years time, you can very easily get into 100,000 pounds.
So are
That
we
is-
get then a certification at the end of the course?
Yeah, it is a certification that I give. It is a course completion certification, but you have to understand that I am not an institute. My certification is not going to be useful as a, like a, something like an Oracle certified. I'm not that. I'm not a institution. I can give you a course completion certificate, okay? That will tell you that, what are the modules we have covered. It is good to display it in the LinkedIn, but it doesn't matter. I give this certification or the certificate to everybody who completes the course. But trust me, Sana, it gives nothing importance to the interviewer who asks you a simple question that how do you compile a Java project, and you are fumbling. If you are fumbling and you don't know how to compile a project, then it will take 5 minutes to take you out of the interview.
So there would be more complex project while we are going to learn.
Absolutely. There are 5 complex projects that we will be building, which will show you how to create automation for web application, for mobile application, for backend web services, DevOps, so on and so forth. So there are 5 different projects that we will be covering in this 5 months time.
Hi.
To get there, yeah, sorry, go on, Michael.
Yeah. So to be fair, I understand everything which you've actually mentioned, and I was thinking, so like the likes of using Docker and in GitHub and everything, possible for someone to get this sort of role on that cloud?
No, not yet. Not yet. No. So Docker and Jenkins and GitHub, whatever I'm talking about, it is in parallel to software quality engineering space. So from quality engineering space, how do we use Docker is something that I can teach. But if you have to learn cloud computing, that's completely a different ballgame. Okay. That has to do with AWS certification, that has to do with GCP certification, Google Cloud Provider, those certification. That's a completely different ballgame, and that career path is completely different.
Okay. And then my other question would be, so I know we're going to be working on a few projects, right? Would these be just individual, or do we get to work as a team as well?
So the way it is working is we right now are giving these assignments individually.
Okay.
You will be completing the assignments individually. We will do a quick check on these assignments. We will discuss about the assignments in the group, and then I will provide my own solution for the assignments. Okay.
Okay.
That's how we learn. But the point is this, right? When we are working in a setting like this, where we are getting people from different corners of the world and we're trying to teach, and then we are saying that, okay, let's try to create a team-wise group project. What we have noticed is 1 or 2 people in the group, they are absolutely not responding. Okay, they have given task and they are not complaining, and they are coming back to us saying that, hey, I have family emergency. I am busy at my work, so I will not be able to complete this part of the job. And then what happens is the entire team suffers.
Yeah.
And that is where we pulled out that strategy. We were actually initially doing that, but then if every one of you guys are not committed, then that strategy will not work.
Yeah. Okay. And the project itself, I mean, obviously, if we are moving from a different, let's say, from a different career path or from different role, and we're trying to role itself, obviously during interview process, they will want to find out, if you've got like a portfolio kind of. Can we make this project as a portfolio for ourselves to be able to at least?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So this guy over here, let me show you his situation. This guy, Charles, right? He never worked in software, quality engineering space. If you go to his LinkedIn profile, you can see he was, you see, there's a career break of 6 months. This is where he got my he even shows my certification in the LinkedIn. Okay. And he also did a certification for ISTQB. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you see his previous experience, he was working assigned as a field test engineer and test lead support projects from a German consultancy. It has nothing to do with software testing. What you see, he was doing more of a hardware testing. You see, 4G, HP Quality Center, 4G kind of thing, manual testing, Wireshark. These are pretty much all on the hardware space, not on the software space at all. But then this guy was able to come to me. I trained him, and this guy started working with integrated management systems, IMS, in a contract role for 1 year, 3 months now. It's in remote, and he's getting the experience that is required, and then he will quickly move on to another skill set. So you see, these are the skills that he has got from me, and I think he has added few more as well on his own. For example, I didn't teach him NFTs, right? But he was able to get that from somewhere. But he got all those skill set, and then he got the job. So it doesn't matter what skill set you're coming from. You can be very openly saying that you got the certification from me, and you have the skill set. It's all. So the point is simple here, Michael. All you have to do is, during the interview, is that you have to convince the person that you are able to answer the question.
Yeah.
You have to show the confidence. And then what you are coming from, it doesn't matter. All it matters whether he is convinced that you understand what is the job about and what does it require, right? If he's asking some question and you're fumbling around, and if you're trying to, I have seen many people, when you don't have a concrete answer to a question, what you will do is you will try to make up an answer, right? You will try to kind of remember 1 or 2 or 3 keywords from somewhere, and you will try to jumble them up and then try to make up an answer. And if you try to do that, any interviewer who is in the industry for a few years will catch you like in 5 minutes that you are just wasting the time. And that is not what I want, which is why I start from basics, give you everything that is required so that you can build the confidence in yourself and you can go and talk to the person with confidence,
Yeah. That's fine with me. Thank you very much.
No problem.
Also joined the Slack. I'm not sure if you've been able to see it yet.
Yeah, I can quickly take a look. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, I see 2 of you guys, Michael and Praise. That's fine. I will add it here. Michael.
Thank you.
Good. So that's done. I will send the video recording for today here in the channel in the evening. I'll do that. And then I will do what? I will send you guys a mail to all of us here in this 9 participants.
Okay.
A Google Calendar invite for next week's class, 9 a.m. again. And then we will continue from where we left. Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. That's great. Have a great weekend, guys. And please make yourself more motivated. Let's get this done together. Okay.
Okay. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good week ahead. Bye-bye.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.